How's it going, folks? Did you watch the Europa League final? Have you heard about Jose Mourinho's urgent decision regarding his next career move? We are about to cover that and other news in today's episode. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get the show on the pitch. Sevilla have won the Europa League for the record 7th time. Paulo Dybala is the first Argentinian player to score in the European final since Lionel Messi scored against Manchester United in 2011. Jose Mourinho has lost the European final for the first time in his career. José Luis Mendilibar is the first manager to triumph against Jose Mourinho in a UEFA Club tournament final. Gonzalo Montiel has now scored the winning penalty in both the World Cup final and the Europa League final this season. Jude Bellingham said his farewells at Dortmund. His transfer to Real Madrid is edging closer. Yuri Tielemans has confirmed that he is leaving Leicester City and will become a free agent. AC Milan are set to start discussions with Mike Mignon to extend his contract until 2028, La Gazzetta dello Sport reports. Bayern Munich are hoping to get 30 to 40 million euros for Benjamin Pavard, whose contract expires next year. Former France international Oussem Aouar has been called up to the Algerian national team for the first time. Playing football in Saudi Arabia is losing its appeal to Lionel Messi because of the low level of play. He wants competitive football, Diaria Oli notes. Harry Kane will stay at Tottenham for a final season if he cannot get a move to Manchester United. The striker has no intention of moving abroad while he's just 48 goals away from breaking Alan Shearer's Premier League record. Napoli have now made contact with former Bayern Munich boss Julian Nagelsmann, Tuttomercato understands. Bundesliga has unveiled the official match balls the teams will play with in the 2023-24 season. Paris Saint-Germain have unveiled its new 2022-23 home jersey designed by Nike. Dani Ceballos is close to renewing his contract at Real Madrid until June 2027, Marca reports. Diogo Dalot has signed a new 5-year contract at Manchester United until June 2028. There is a part of the management that wants to bring back Antonio Conte, claims Corriere dello Sport. Despite being close to a new contract, Lucas Hernandez has informed Bayern Munich that he now has an agreement in principle with PSG and that he would like to join the French champions. Seko Fofana may be allowed to leave Lens this summer, and the Ivorian international sees himself playing for Paris Saint-Germain, RMC Sport states. Atletico Madrid will look to sign a right back, a left back, and 1 or 2 central defenders this summer. Aston Villa have confirmed Ashley Young will leave the club when his contract expires this summer. AC Milan are ready to part ways with Ante Rebic, Divock Origi, Junior Messias, and Alexis Salamakers in the summer transfer window. Tuttosport notes. I could stay. I have a long contract, and as a result there is, of course, the possibility that I could still be the striker for Eintracht, Randall Colomwani said. PSG are tracking William Saliba, with whom Arsenal have yet to agree a new contract, The Sun confirms. If Karim Benzema leaves, Real Madrid's idea is clear, to go into the market for a top-level striker, Relevo reveals. Manchester City have opened concrete talks to sign Mateo Kovacic in the summer. Chelsea are open to selling the midfielder. Inter Milan have opened initial talks with agents of Real Madrid defender Nacho Fernandes, and both sides have approved a possible deal, Calciomercato notifies. Borussia Dortmund are not considering Ajax's Edson Alvarez as a replacement for Jude Bellingham. Thus, the Hornets have a separate search planned for the new number 8. PSG are keeping tabs on Benfica centre-back Antonio Silva, according to CNN Portugal. Alright, we are moving on to the most interesting part, which is the main news of the release. Yesterday, the Europa League final showdown between Sevilla and Roma took place in Budapest. Jose Mourinho's team opened the scoring in the 35th minute of the meeting. Paulo Dybala's striking shot hit Los Rojiblancos' net. However, an own goal from Gianluca Mancini equalized the matter in the 55th minute. With no side leading the game after regular time, the teams took it to extra times, during which we've seen lots of fouls, injuries, disputes, and delays. As you may have guessed, the winner was eventually revealed at the penalty shootout, 4-1 in favor of Sevilla. La Liga representatives were crowned the Europa League champions for the 7th time, while Jose Mourinho, unfortunately, has lost the European Cup final for the first time in his career. After the final whistle, the special one decided not to wait for the medal presentation ceremony. The Portuguese immediately claimed his medal, took it off, then chucked it to one of the fans behind the bench and left the pitch. Karim Benzema has informed Real Madrid of his desire to join Saudi Arabia side Al Ittihad, Foot Mercato reports. The 2022 Ballon d'Or winner seemed to extend his stay in the Spanish capital for one more year, but Benzema is now expected to put pen to paper over a 2-year contract worth 200 million euros with Saudi Pro League champions Al Ittihad. The source notes that Benzema's intentions have caught Real Madrid off guard, as they expected the Frenchman to remain in the club until next summer. The Merengues will still try to convince Karim to stay, though it looks like their attacker will not change his mind and still end up at Al Ittihad in the coming weeks. If this happens, Real Madrid will be forced to significantly change their plans for the summer transfer window and work to acquire an elite striker. The Whites will turn their attention to Tottenham's Harry Kane, Inter's Lautaro Martinez, Juventus's Dusan Vlahovic, and Roberto Firmino, who is set to leave Liverpool as a free agent. Barcelona and Inter Miami have come up with a cunning scheme meant to thwart Lionel Messi's move to Al Hilal. The American club is planning to sign a contract with the Argentine, but immediately send him on a 1-year loan to the Catalans, after which Messi will come back to the Herons and make his MLS debut in 2024, which will improve the football image of the US, who, along with Mexico and Canada, will host the final stages of the 2026 World Cup. The proposed format will help Barca bypass the strict financial fair play requirements and give La Pulga the opportunity to say goodbye to his former club in a proper and more heartwarming way. According to Relevo, Lionel's priority still lies in Camp Nou return. The GOAT has given Blaugrana 10 days to confirm whether it's possible to pull off his transfer or not. We would like to remind you that Barca needs to approve its financial plan for the next season with La Liga, and only then, the Catalans will be allowed to start their transfer window campaign. Bayern Munich have postponed talks on Alphonso Davies' new agreement until next year, Bild writes. The Bavarians have been actively pursuing a new contract for the Canadian defender thanks to sporting director Hasan Salihamidzic, but his dismissal has stalled the whole process. As of this moment, it's not yet clear why the negotiations have been postponed for such a long period of time, especially given the interest of Manchester City and Real Madrid, who have been monitoring the situation around Davies for quite a while. Both teams are ready to proceed to substantial moves on the eve of the summer transfer window. Brazilian journalist from UOL Esporte, Paulo Vinícius Coelho, claims that Jose Mourinho is going to replace Christophe Galtier as PSG's next manager. Ahead of the Europa League final, a reporter stated that the victory of the Yellow and Reds against Sevilla would mean that Mourinho had a 110% chance of coaching Paris. But even in case of defeat, the chances would be 80%. Now that the Wolves are known to have lost the clash, Jose is still leaning towards leaving, as the Parisians will be able to guarantee him a much bigger salary, a much stronger squad, more support regarding transfer decisions, and Champions League participation. Interestingly enough, ahead of the Europa League final, Mourinho told reporters about an honest talk with Roma footballers, where he mentioned his future plans. "I told the truth to my team, but it's something that stays between me and the team. They know what I will do," Jose shared. Guys, did you know that The Rock has a gorgeous daughter, and what an absolute beast she is in what she does? If not, click on the new Wonder Kids channel video. Enjoy! Thank you all for watching. We will once again delight you with new episodes very soon.